Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I am very excited because we are doing a battle, which is really quickly becoming some of my favorite videos to film. Today we are going to be reviewing, or comparing I guess, Benefit's Roller Lash Mascara versus e.l.f.'s Lash and Roll Mascara. So the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara has been a lot of people's like holy grail mascara. I personally have never tried it before, but then I got super intrigued by it when e.l.f. decided to release their Lash and Roll Mascara, which looks an awful lot like the Roller Lash. Now, there are a couple of things that I want to point out. Benefit says that they have the hook and roll brush. It's a patent pending hook design and position, catches, lifts, and curls your lashes. And so it's like that comb that kind of comes like in an arch. And then it was interesting because then I looked at like the e.l.f. brush and I'm like, well, that looks awfully similar. So I was like, patent pending, eh? Interesting. Both of these mascaras are supposed to do the same thing. They're basically gonna curl and lift your lashes. Like none of that is, I don't know, those are all the same buzzwords, right? So let's get to comparing this. So packaging wise, obviously, the e.l.f. Lash and Roll is, you know, in a standard mascara tube as I would describe it. Let's go ahead and open this really quickly and take a look at the brush. So it does have a little bit of that curve. You can see it in the comb slash brush. And then let's take a look at the Benefit Roller Lash. Obviously a little bit more particular with their packaging. This is actually a soft matte finish, which is actually quite nice. And here is the Benefit brush. So very similar. Let's go ahead and hold both of these combs brushes side by side. So we have Benefit on this side and then e.l.f. over here. Very similar in terms of the angle as far as I can see. Let me turn it all around and get a 360 view of this, if you will. Yeah, it looks pretty similar. I can't really tell too much of a difference here, so let's get to putting this on our eyes, shall we? So today I am only just wearing a light layer of really bright eyeshadow. I didn't want to wear any liner. The main reason is because I wanted you guys to be able to see the mascara, which is why my eyes look so small right now, but anyway. And then the bright eyeshadow hopefully will just kind of give us a good backdrop for that mascara to peek through so you can really see the results. For today's first impressions, we're going to do the Benefit on one eye, the e.l.f. on the other. Obviously, you guys know on this channel I test products for an entire week before I come back and give you my full review. And so I will be testing both of these mascaras very heavily throughout the week, wearing them through, you know, long hours of meetings and workouts and everything that you can possibly imagine. So I'll be able to give you, I think, a pretty good analysis by the end of this video. We're going to start out with the e.l.f. Lash and Roll, and we will apply it on my right eye here. I'm going to ask for a massive zoom. Going in with the e.l.f. mascara here. So this is definitely, ooh, I actually really like this so far. It is definitely catching each lash. I did already get some smudgies on my lid. I don't know what to tell you. It's been a long day. My hands are not super steady, so you'll just have to excuse that. But at least we can still test out mascara. All right, so I'm using the inside of the curve right now to get this first application. That's not the right word. What is the word that I'm looking for? First layer.
Coat?
First coat. G Brown knows makeup better than I do at this point. And I do think that this is definitely lifting my lashes. They look really curled. I'm having a bit of an issue with clumping right now. I can tell you that now already. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and apply the second coat. But this time I'm going to use the other side of that C shape. So in the description they say that you can use the shorter bristles to get all of the mascara on your eye and then the longer bristles to kind of comb it out so it's not super clumpy. So that's exactly what we're going to do with the second coat here. And let's see if I'm able to get this to kind of get a little more definition so it's not super clumpy. I think this is kind of where we're going to be able to get it to. I'm definitely getting it on my lid. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm going to flip it back over and just use the short bristles again. See if I can get maximum product. Really tilting my head back so you guys can see this. Is this the most attractive face I've ever made on YouTube? Probably not. Well, it's definitely looking very, like, I'm going to just put my mirror right below. It's definitely looking very lifted. Definitely quite lengthened. I mean, particularly compared to the side where I don't have any mascara on, but that's kind of to be expected. It's a little clumpier than I would like, to be honest, but I do feel like with mascaras, generally speaking, the first time that you try a brand new mascara, it's not always the perfect read of the mascara. Like, I feel like it takes a few days in order for the formula to really kind of dry out to like that perfect consistency. So that's what I'm feeling right now. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this to my lower lashes. It's applying really nicely on my lower lashes though. I'm not getting as much of that clumpy issue. Oh, it's a lovely lower lash mascara. I really like that actually. Now moving on to the left side, and we are going to apply the Benefit Roller Lash on this eye here. Okay, so I can definitely see a difference in the brush. I feel like the e.l.f. brush is stiffer with the bristles. This one feels like very interesting. It feels like the comb is actually like silicone. Yeah, these are really interesting. It's not just a plastic brush. I don't know if you can see that, but it feels like silicone on my lashes. It's not spiky or hard, so that's really interesting actually. Okay. I would say the e.l.f. formula definitely felt more wet. This one is kind of combing through my lashes a little bit better. However, at first glance, it's definitely not, it's not as volumizing, but it has better definition. So there's a very interesting point with mascaras, right? Where it's like clumpy is good to a certain point and then it goes over the top, if that makes sense. With this one, with the Benefit, I don't feel like I'm in danger of that. Whereas with the e.l.f., I was like, we could be approaching clumpy town. So let's go in with our second coat. I'm gonna flip it now over to the longer bristles to see if I can really comb through this. I'm also getting a bit of a cleaner application. I don't know if it's because it's my left eye and I'm using my right hand, always a possibility, but it doesn't seem like I'm getting as much smudgies on this eye. I'm actually wondering if that's because of the flexible silicone-y spikes on this. Okay, so upon layering this second coat, I am getting much better volume now. So now I'm finally feeling like it's building upon itself. Let's go ahead and quickly apply a lower lash, and then we'll see how it looks. Okay, I hate it for lower lash. It's like really not, it's not getting on there. So it was much harder to apply the lower lash line for the Benefit mascara. Okay, if I look straight ahead and compare both of these, interestingly enough, I like both sides, but I like them for different reasons. e.l.f. side, I feel like my lashes are, this side, are very volumized, lifted definitely, but not a lot of separation. On the Benefit side, interestingly enough, and I wonder if this has to do with my eye shape, but I actually don't think that my lashes on this side of my face with the Benefit are as lifted and curled. Are you guys seeing that? I don't like, yeah, okay, so G Brown is also confirming behind the camera. So the e.l.f. side definitely let the lashes look like they are more lifted, and so I do feel like the e.l.f. side is maybe a little bit more capable at lengthening your lashes, and that's why it is capable of looking a little bit more lifted and curled. But that's definitely what I'm noticing. However, if you like a softer lash, something that's a little bit more natural, a little more flirty, like this is something you'd wear to a rock concert, this is something you'd wear on a date, then the roller lash actually might be more suitable for you. That is my first impressions of the two mascaras. This is actually very interesting to me because I really thought like the e.l.f. would be similar to the Benefit in that they would both just give me those like soft, flirty lashes, but like I feel like the e.l.f. one was just like maximum volume, very dramatic, like, and so I feel like I need to just realign my expectations of exactly what these mascaras were gonna do. Really quick, for a lower lash, I like the e.l.f. side more. I really did struggle with the softer bristles on the Benefit. I just felt like I could not get that mascara to lay down. So for a lower lash mascara, definitely prefer the e.l.f. one so far. So for the rest of the week, I will be testing the bejesus out of both of these mascaras. I'll let you guys know about wear time, if I have any possible flaking, which I'm a little bit nervous about with the Benefit one, just because there was a little bit of a ball at the top of my lashes that I had to comb through. I'll come back with all of that feedback and let you guys know who officially won this battle, but so far I don't feel like these are dupes because I feel like they're two very different mascaras, oddly enough. So I don't think that was e.l.f.'s intention, but that's what I'm getting from this. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the week. Hey everyone, it is now the end of the week, so I can give you my final thoughts on who won the battle between Benefit and e.l.f. So right off the bat, I'm actually gonna say I think the e.l.f. mascara is better than the Benefit mascara. And I realized I forgot to say this at the beginning of the video, but the e.l.f. mascara is literally $6 and the Benefit mascara is at $28. So while price is always gonna be a factor in every single review that you do, I do mostly wanna focus in on the performance of these two products because there's a really good reason why I like the e.l.f. mascara more than I like the Benefit. So we'll start off by talking about like all the pros of the e.l.f. mascara. The first thing is that I just think it creates more impact on your lashes. It's gonna give you more volume, it's gonna give you more length, it builds upon itself a little bit better. I would say that the first time I wore this, I felt like I was kind of getting to that point where I might hit like clumpy mascara, but as the formula has gotten a little bit drier over the past couple of days, the performance of this and the way that it builds upon your lashes has just really been improving. The other thing I wanted to mention too is that this mascara does come in multiple colors, and so I have this in the darkest shade, which is the pitch black, so that could be why it has just more pigmentation in it, but I do this one just excellent performance. Staying power of this mascara is also excellent. Could wear it through the hardest, toughest workouts, sweating buckets, and it stayed on. That's the review on the e.l.f. mascara. Now, the Benefit mascara is all of those things, but just a little bit less. The one thing that I really like about the Benefit mascara is that it does do a really, really good job of giving you that soft, very fluttery, like daily mascara, if that's what you're going for. For me, even for like regular day, I like the most bold lashes always, and so for me, the application just wasn't quite there. I did also think that the wand on this is really interesting with like the silicone soft bristles, because while yes, like the fact that it is a silicone means that you're not in danger of like stabbing your eye. Okay, so I have this phobia with like these really like plastic wands where it's kind of like just very stiff and very spiky. I have this phobia that I'm going to like stab my eye with it. Obviously that phobia goes away when you have like a softer wand that you're working with, so that is a huge, huge pro of the Benefit mascara. But for me, I couldn't quite get this mascara to build up to the point where I wanted it to be before the silicone just started doing a terrible job of separating my lashes and giving me definition. So that's kind of what I figured out from both of these mascaras. Because the e.l.f. mascara is like $6 and you get more impact, it's hard for me to advocate buying the $28 mascara, if that makes sense. But again, you know, if you are a soft, fluttery lash girl or guy, then okay, maybe the Benefit would make sense, but to be totally honest, like I would just pick up the e.l.f. and it's $6. You can literally buy 4 of these for even cheaper than this. So hope you guys enjoyed this battle, and I certainly hope it was helpful for you if you were trying to decide between these two mascaras, like which one you should get. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please feel free to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. I will be testing this shit out, but can't even swear anymore. I've lost the will to live. Okay. Hey everyone, it is now the end of the week, so I